Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
Time for our tail of the tape. Introducing first, Claressa Shields. She's 173 centimeters tall with a reach of 173. And imagine standing across from this woman. It's Katie Taylor. She's 5'5" tall with a reach of 66.1 inches.
This is it. This is that fight. This is that argument. I don't know what to expect.
Introducing first, Claressa Shields, one of the most avoided fighters in the game and one of the best to lace them up, fighting proudly out of Flint, Michigan, USA. Katie Taylor, perhaps the greatest athlete Ireland has ever produced.
Look at this. These fights are so up for it. Look at that.
So now let's go into the ring for the official introductions. Here's the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, and ladies and gentlemen, here is the 2-time gold medalist from Flint, Michigan, a 3-weight division world champion, and an undisputed women's 154-pound champion of the world, Claressa Shields. Fighting out of the blue corner from Bray, Ireland. She became the 8th boxer in history to hold all 4 world titles, a 2-division world champion, and an undisputed women's lightweight champion of the world. Simply the best, Katie Taylor.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle.
Todd, it's one of my favorite venues. You can't get a better place to fight.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. And here we go. And that's the opening bell, round 1. Solid punch. She wasn't ready for that counter. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Just missing with the right uppercut. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
They missed with the jab. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Good counter punch. She got clipped by that counter. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Straight right just misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Shields in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
You know, I've been in...
And there's the bell for round 2. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Johnny, you would know this better than me, but I would hate fighting someone with this swarmer style. They don't let you breathe. They don't let you get off the ropes. You can't get your offense off. You just got to deal with them.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee. Like a bee just pickpocketing, stinging you wherever you leave yourself open. A swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
Some of the best action I've seen in any round, Whoa, wait a minute. Oh, no, Katie Taylor hurts. And right back into the fray.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
And they are giving us action. Lands the jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Shields in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Now you're switching off. That's her round. To her, then the body, just keep it going, stay on top of her, and she won't be able to get your mind back, get your focus back, get that about each shot one at a time. We need to set her up, so just keep her moving, get her where you want her.
And there's the bell to start round 3. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Wasn't ready for that counter. Only catching air with that hook. They exchange punches. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that, but you've also got to get your shots off. And they forget, you can bang too.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Back and forth they go. Nice idea with the hook, but that's blocked. Time they drop their guard, they get caught. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Shields in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
She's trying to work out what's going on. Just go back in, stay, switch on. Get this boxing back together and show. Just got to keep doing this. Okay?
Back at it in round 4. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot by her. These two fighters are made for one another. Nice counter shot. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Tried to score with a jab. Those counter punches have to hurt. That uppercut doesn't get through. You don't want to trade shots. Just misses with that uppercut. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Shields in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Do not worry about that round. Throw it from your mind. I don't want you to load up, okay? Don't think about each true camp to get here and blow it now. So I need you to want her. Get her in the corner, beat her. That's where we're going to win. Okay, so you just keep going. She's happy.
Time for the 5th round. She's coming off a fantastic last round. Let's see what she's going to do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Good defense stopping that jab. Some nice exchanges from both women in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The jab just got blocked. It's defend yourself at all times, but this fighter hasn't defended themselves at all. The pound-for-pound queen, Katie Taylor, goes down. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
I've got to see that again.
Talking about Katie Taylor in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
I love the response though. Got back up, took a deep breath, thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Better than that. And then the body, just keep it going, stay on top of her, and she won't be able to get. I need you to switch back on. Get focused, just go back in, stay focused, do what you're doing. You're already doing great, just keep it going. Great work. I love that. Some beautiful boxing there. Your jabs are slick. She's starting to suss out.
I need you to switch back off.
On to the 6th round. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
The perfect counter lands. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little favourite and pickpocket us.
Only catching air with that hook. Straight out of the gate, throws a right hand. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. Claressa Shields is in trouble. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Oh, they landed a good jab there. That counter shot lands. Has to be careful for that receipt. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Shields in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Doing. You switched off completely.
Just got to keep doing this, okay? Keep going. You're loading your shot round.
That's a terrible round. So come on. You've let her back.
Here we go. It's round 7. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Claressa Shields just got clipped. Somehow weathered the storm.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Well done with that counter shot. Punch, counter punch. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
This could be really intimidating, Todd, if you know somebody's got the punch power.
Oh my God, Johnny! Claressa Shields is in trouble. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense is everything, because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Well done with that counter shot. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Shields in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Okay, so you just keep going. She's absolutely shattered. You can see her now. Look straight at her.
It was a bad round. We have bad rounds. That's fine. We don't care. So now.
Mix it up. She's starting to understand what's going on now, so all we need to do is
And they're back at it again here in round 8. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. She blocks the jab. That jab gets blocked. Those counter punches have to hurt. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Stamina is off the charts. The jab not finding its target. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be. Did you see that? Claressa Shields just got clipped. Down goes Claressa Shields. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from? One, two, three, four. Are you okay?
Some might have thought the fight a little bit closer, but the judges are in agreement. A unanimous decision win.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, hard lesson. I totally agree.